Hello and what's up everybody? Welcome back to Revlon as we continue our playthrough through Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. We'll catch up on the previous episode. We were off through a tunnel that we found in the graveyard in Sicil to pick up our last and fourth member. And oh look, here he is. Wolgraff. Wolgraff is probably one of the most, oh my god, there's gold everywhere. Probably going to be one of my favorite characters because, just the kind of character he is and the class he is. He is a rogue. But before we talk to him, I wanted to go over the reason why I picked Bear Daughter and Wolgraff as my companions. Wolgraff and Bear Daughter are actually DLC characters. They released a DLC pack for the original version of Divinity Original Sin. Therefore, they have their own kind of like quest line and quests that you find throughout the thing. I never got as far as progressing that, but Bear Daughter's like a ranger. She's trained for range combat, and then we can buff her up and get her to, like my scroll down here for the summon wolf scroll. She can learn companions like that. What is this? This is, I forget what school this is. How do we open skill? I believe Geomance skill, I think. But nonetheless, let's talk to Wolgraff.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb. So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers.
Oh there, fellow. We don't mean you no harm. Tell me, what are you doing here?
Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read. Mute, can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for?
Indeed, I am a source hunter.
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines. Name's Wolgraff. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sicil dead end. Please let me join you.
If you'd like to join me, I need to know a bit more about you.
Wolgraff nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other. Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make 'em pay. Please.
About your joining me.
Wolgraff eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation he can muster.
Wolgraff is one of my favorites. I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
Be welcome, Wolgraff. Riches await if you can obtain them for us.
Be welcome, Wolgraff. Riches await if you'll obtain them for us.
You guys will have to excuse me if I repeat some of the dialogue, because I'm used to playing the regular version of this, and the regular version didn't have voiceovers for the main characters and not other people, so there was a lot of reading. But that was one of the many things that they input into Divinity Original Sin when they did the Enhanced Edition. Besides, they added dual wielding and wands and grenades and other things that I've probably not seen. So there's some things that I'll have to read, and there's some things I won't. But there will be occasions where I'll accidentally read something, and then they'll read it themselves.
Wolgraff smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, "I'm ready. Lead the way."
Yay! And we got our last member. You can, at a certain point, like the point of the game that I got, you can make your own characters. Or, wouldn't say make your own characters. You can hire pre-made characters and then alternate their stuff throughout the gameplay. But these two characters are specifically what I was looking for in my playthrough. So I definitely want to keep these guys with me. Oh, come on, you auto-saving punk. What's up here? We got some stairs here. Also, got a pathway this way. But I really wanted a rogue because we're investigating that murder, and what else would be fantastic for our group would be a thief, because our thief is
Careful now, that's a trap.
able to he's specialized in sneaking and lockpicking, so he'll be able to get to places that we wouldn't normally be able to gain access to. Ooh, some more wooden crates.
Wolgraff spotted a trap.
Okay. Now that we got Wolgraff with us, I need to go through and set him up with his stuff. So let's make sure I have to find everything. Okay. She's got lockpicks. Give them to him. Go to Wolgraff. We'll remove this item. His main abilities are Walk in Shadows. Become one with the shadows. 90% chance to set invisibility status for 5 turns. Then he's got Cloak and Dagger. Teleport away, leaving behind a smoke screen. Then he also has Lacerate. Inflicts bleeding. Does 35 to 57 slashing damage. Which also has a 90% chance to set bleeding status for 3 turns. He's as 100%. It's 100%, but due to his low dexterity, he gets a minus 10% from it, so it's technically at 90%. And he's got Fast Track. Fast Track become hastened for a short while. 90% chance to set hastened status for 2 turns. But yet, since his dexterity is low, he gets a minus 10%, so it has a small chance of failing. Go and get him stuff set up. Horse Hunter Bow with some of the Bear Daughter, maybe that's better for her. Get some lockpicks. Does he have anything in his backpack? No, he does not. I thought I had, for some odd reason, I thought he had a disabled trap item, but apparently he does not. And this is just gonna keep getting better. Bye, rat. You're gonna die. Oh no, the rat survived. Surprisingly, because he's a level 2 rat. Oh, Cheyenne is still hurt. Let's go ahead and get her to repair that. Wait for the fire.
Back on my feet again.
Be able to. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Can I pick this up? Yes, I can. Alright. Make amends and make this easy on us. Gonna go here. Throw that there, and voila, that trap is taken care of. Let us keep adventuring forward in this cave. What do we got?
I don't have the right tool for mining.
We need a pickaxe. We need to definitely find a pickaxe. Ooh, paper knife. Paper knife? What kind of knife is that? Ooh, we got yellowed fabric dye. We got cloth bracers, which I'll take. We got a grenade, which I'm going to send the grenades all over to Wolgraff, because he has to be close to up and personal, so I'm going to give him the grenades. Therefore, he's has a little bit of range, even though he's not going to be able to Wolgraff. So those to Wolgraff. Maybe he can use them. She got love grenade, Wolgraff. Okay, she's got some of those. Is that better? No. Bear Daughter's weapon is way better. Oh, she's got another fire grenade. Wolgraff gonna have some ranged items, which is gonna be nice. Oh, his stuff is better, so we're gonna send that back to me. These better? Nope, those are the same thing. So who's got? Oh, she's got no bracers. Let's go ahead and find the bracers again. Where they go? There we go. Send them to Bear Daughter and equip her. Oops. There we go. There. Now everybody has a piece of item. Let's go up this ladder. See where this takes us. Ooh. Ah, this took us to the chest that we seen as we entered. Ooh, and we got some nice fine items. But I do believe... Who has Lore Master? I do not. She does not. Bear Daughter has the Lore Master. Okay. Lore Master basically allows us to identify items, and as well, it allows us to except for we can't identify because we need a identifying glass to identify items. So, but Lore Master gives us more detailed informational status and stats technically on the enemy, and shows, you know, hit points, armor, damage. Whoa, what happened here? Did a rat, seems like a rat, activated the trap, but also allows us to identify items and shows the true potential and the magical properties of unidentified items. So, as everyone knows in the RPG based thing.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Ooh, there's a lot of traps here. I don't like the idea of this. We're gonna go back. We're gonna leave this area and be done here.
Spotted something.
Ooh, look at that. Now, why does Wolgraff? I forget. Wolgraff has an ability. Where is it? Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's a trait he has? Ah, he's got Light Stepper. So he gets +2 to perception bonus for detecting traps. The perception bonus is 7. I think he's got the highest out of all of us. Oh yeah. So he'll be able to detect traps and whatnot a lot further away from most of us than normally, plus he'll be able to detect traps as well. We are finding lots of good magical items. We need to find a shop. That is like our next big step, but we need to head back to the crime scene and go and take a ganderly look at the crime scene again to continue our main quest. So we're out of here. Let us. We gotta go around here. Where is it? Aha, yes, it's right over here. Come on, you fellowship. Let's continue to move. I believe that is the well where he's sitting too. Ooh, minor little lag.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Okay, we're back into Seal, and we're back into the crime scene. Which there's an invert stone, and then there's a chest here. What's in the chest? Unfortunately, the chest is locked, so we're going to take our newly found companion and ask him to unlock the chest. Please. And it's unlocked. Go back to me. Letter from the Duke of Ferro.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
Uh-oh.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Go ahead and read this. Dearest Esma, your lips are red as emeralds, your hair is black as birch. Your love is like cholesterol, and oh my, my heart it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head. All this would be easy if Counselor Jack was dead. Forever yours, the D of N. Certainly sounds like someone wants to give her the D.
You call to Wolgraff.
Nope.
He awaits your queries.
Not what I wanted. We have a conversation between us two.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I have never before
I suppose
raised.
your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
Envisioned, my bad.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
Well, so we did level up, so let's go ahead and level ourselves up. We didn't get no stat bonuses or points to be able to put here. Looks like we got a point for ability
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money.
and
Oh, my good man. Drink.
a trait. So for me, since I am a battle mage, use shield. I'm going to put a point in armor specialist because armor specialist gives us 3 armor rating and reduces our armor movement penalty. Go ahead and put that there. Next level will reduce it by negative 40%, but gives us another 3% rating, which is not bad. The armor rating right now, 56. Get 47 from gear. We get 3 from. We get 3 from the armor specialist ability here, and also we get plus 6 from thick skin. You have a 20% physical damage reduction versus enemies of your own level. And that's what we got, thick skin.
Oh, my good man. Drink if you please.
Please do keep.
All skilled up is a definitely must take ability. Therefore, it gives us plus 2 here, which. Ooh, after level 1, it costs 2 abilities. So I want to be able to. Take. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead with bartering and charisma, I think, because we don't need 2 people doing crafting and 2 people doing blacksmith. So I'm gonna do crafting. Cheyenne's gonna do blacksmithing. Bear Daughter's got lore master. I may take telekinesis though, because telekinesis allows us to be able to... With telekinesis, you can move items from distance. The higher your telekinesis score is, the heavier the item you can telepathically lift, and the further you can move them. Now we're going to go back to shot, and we're going to give her skill all skilled up just to get that in out of the way this early, so she's got 3 points. I'm going to give her leadership. Her skills. I'm not going to give her willpower just yet. It's going to take blacksmithing. Okay, so I don't need to put a point in there just yet. She's not going to do nasty deeds. You want to get another skill here. Because she's our cleric, if I remember correctly. We got shield specialist.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Please do keep shouting.
Actually, no, I'm not going to touch those skills just yet. I want to get her... I'm going to put a point in the charisma. Still has 1 point, so I guess we're going to throw... I'm going to throw one in the Geomancer. Give her some Earth spells, because Earth spells are amazing. Now let's go look at our journal. Do the filter completed out of there. We'll get the mysterious murder. The plot thickens. Arthur told us that the Council Jack collected the Starstone. He's quite right when he says that it can hardly be a coincidence that Jack collected the one thing both we and the scheming sources are after. We still got to do the teleporting pyramid, but teleporting pyramid isn't a very, very fast and fun thing. The counselor's wife. Jack's wife, Altamiro, says she didn't commit the murder, but we'd be fools to take her word for it. We had better see if we can find some actual evidence that coincidentally links her to her husband's death. At the scene of the crime, we found a love letter from the Duke of Faro to Esmeralda. They must have had quite the romance, but was it enough to instigate the murder of Counselor Jack? So I say our next form of action was to find Duke of Faro, which sounds like Duke of Faro's right here.
I am a duke, potato-eating peasant.
Go ahead and interrupt them real quick.
I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Well, first of all, tell me about yourself.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
Well, just because you're Duke don't mean crap, just means you're spoiled, rotten brat. What do you know about Jack's murder then, there,
It's very
Duke?
tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
Yeah, but you were secretly sleeping with his wife, or at least trying
I
to.
wonder where that cagey
Which
bear-
one? I've written, Esmeralda, more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
So, of course, he's not going to really say much on it. Of course not. Who would? Where is Esmeralda's shop? Nope. That's the mayor. Which we should talk to the mayor shortly, but I think we'll save that for the next episode. And as always, everyone, I do apologize for the fact that the lack of action so far in this game. But I will say, though, it will get a little bit crazier. We just got this big
So,
portion is a lot of talking and
will a
investigating,
wife
so
or sweetheart be compensated
just bear
by
with
the
me
Legion
and we'll get
should
into the
tragedy
action that you
befall
all want to
on the
see.
battlefield?
There's
suppose
Esmeralda right
so.
there.
But seeing that I'm neither married.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
I've been told your husband collected something called Starstone. Care to elaborate?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
I do say I wish they would, like, have, like, a system that would clear out stuff that we already did. Like, in fair as discussion, like, we already know who she is, so there's no need for us to repeatedly ask that. But let's discuss your
Listen,
husband's
if you're
murder.
going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
This love letter seems kind of incriminating, because it does.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
Who the hell is Septimus? But alright, since she don't have anything to do. Oh, Septimus is right here.
I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her, even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
And who are you?
I am Septimus, seventh son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
Well, he's very proud to be a legionnaire. What do you think about Esmeralda?
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder, but in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists.
Well, let's discuss about Jake's death.
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is... You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? Well, let's have it then.
I think you should have a look at this letter.
There now, she was stringing Ferrell along. Ha! A pampered brat, that Duke, just like she says. Barks worse than his bite, no doubt. He'll be gone from here the instant he can, but I'll still be here, steadfast and by Milady's side.
Well, from the sounds of it, sounds like
So
Septimus
tell me,
here
Septimus.
is very, very fond of Esmeralda. Maybe he has some kind of romantic feelings for her, but if he's by her all the time, then I would suggest that he would know a lot more deal about her and about the whole situation. So for now, we're just going to leave that as it was just a love letter. No harm, no foul. So, but unfortunately, everybody, that is all the time I have for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment, and in the next episode, we're going to continue our investigation. We're going to go and talk to the mayor, and then we're going to go return to Arhu and tell him what we have found, and I'm probably going to see if I can dig some more dirt up on Esmeralda. I think she's hiding something in her house/shop. So, but alright, everybody. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.